in our new house, which is so exciting. We moved in yesterday, Thursday. It's Saturday today. I'm just standing in the kitchen. I'm not sure how much I want to show you. I feel like I'll show you little snippets. I mean, you can kind of see in the background anyway, but it's just like such a nice big open plan kitchen with skylights. We've got a little garden, which is so exciting because we didn't have a garden in our old place. Yeah, it's just like, so it's a perfect size for me, to be honest. Like, I'm gonna get some garden furniture out there, spruce up the painting. There's like stuff to do. This is the kitchen. Look how gorgeous these flowers are, by the way, that my parents gave us. There's like a little, they've changed colour. So when they got them for us, they were like a deep pink. So yeah, we are in the new house. The move went well. I'm just gonna sit down here. We're gonna get an island for the kitchen so that we've got like seating area in the kitchen as well, and probably have like 2 or 3 bar stools is what we're thinking, but I mean, that could all change. And we've made some good headway with the unpacking. I think I said maybe in my last vlog, but we had removal guys that came and packed everything up, put them in the boxes, dismantled all the furniture, brought everything over here, put the box in the right rooms, and then reassembled the furniture. So we kind of tackled the kitchen first. I mean, there's still like boxes and stuff in places that definitely won't be there forever home, but it's nice and clean and yeah, just like spacious. And we had the big these like bifold doors open all the way across. So the day that we moved in on Thursday, it was so, oh, a little bit unfocused. It was so warm and sunny and blue skies. So we had the doors wide open. I put a wash on and put it outside, which is like my all-time dream because I'm obsessed with washing, and being able to do a wash outside is game changing. So yeah, and then through there is the living room. So there's still quite a few, like, as you can see, lots of boxes here. There's the dining room table here that we're going to put up, and that's going to go there. We're going to get like a wooden bench to put against the wall. We did actually, with the help of my very kind parents, painted all these walls. They weren't like that dirty, to be honest, but it just looks so fresh and clean now. And shutters, which I just love. Obviously those chairs are not going to be there. We're probably going to get like a love seat type thing there. That obviously is not going to be there either, but it's just there for now. Little fireplace, lots of lovely things to put on the shelves. So yeah, I'm gonna like gradually work through the boxes. But I'm feeling, it just feels so good to be here. It's definitely like, yeah, it's just feels so exciting. I think because, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I grew up very near to this area. So my parents literally live 7 or 8 minute walk down the road, basically. So I think that's almost why it kind of feels so right, in the sense of it's not a brand new area that we're exploring. It is in a way, of the sense that it's not the same like high street that I would used to pop out to, and it's not the same coffee shops that like I would go to if I'm at my parents' house, because it's just like there's more closer. But super near Richmond Park. I just walked up there this morning, near the river. So we're kind of in between the river and Richmond Park, which is just the dream. And yeah, we're gonna gradually do some unpacking. My husband's away this weekend on a stag do that he's best man for. So I'm definitely gonna tackle a few more boxes, but I've said to myself, like, you don't need to do it all at once. I am someone who, if I go away on a holiday, I will literally come back, like regardless of what time it is, and unpack my bag. And I just hate having mess around me. I like having things clean and organized and in the right place, but I know with a house move, like, you know, that's just not realistic. So we've got a second bedroom, which we're kind of putting boxes in that we're sorting out. And then the top floor is like a big open space. I'll definitely show you in time, which we're going to use for like the sort of office study area. Put a big desk up there, maybe put like a sofa, little coffee table, some nice prints. So that'll be like a really fun project. So we've got plenty of space to kind of put boxes in, so that they're not like cutting up loads of our like living space, if that makes sense. But yeah, it's really, really exciting. And I just can't wait to make it our own, like put prints up on the wall, add some pops of colour. We need to get garden furniture. That's definitely high on the priority list to be able to maximise the summer weather and being here. But yeah, I just thought I would check in. I'm probably just going to make this like a day in the life vlog on a weekend. I thought I would just do a quick little vlog because then I can get one out and show you what I get up to. And then I feel like there'll be lots of different things happening over the next few weeks with things that I've got coming up, holidays, events, obviously sorting out the house. So yeah, but now I'm going to make some breakfast because I am hungry. And I have recently got on the Jason sourdough hype. I feel like this is a very big piece of bread, but what I'm thinking, I might do half and half and do like, or maybe 2/3 and a third, and do 2/3 avo, egg, Marmite, always Marmite, and then do the other third with like peanut butter and strawberries. Picked up a matcha from Gales because I had a Gales voucher, which is always an absolute win. So I'm going to give it, it's actually pretty good, I would say. I was worried that, I have had matcha from there before, but I was worried it wasn't going to be that strong. You know, when it just like tastes of milk, but it's a pretty good colour. The only thing that I don't like about Gales is they only have oat or soya milk, and I'm an almond milk gal in my matchas. Anyway, putting in my vanilla protein drops. Cheers. Really, really good.
Facilities missile bases yesterday. In retaliation, Iran fired ballistic missiles which hit parts of Israel overnight, with blasts heard in Tel Aviv and Jerusalem.
Is responding to those attacks.
Officers waded into the sea to disperse crowds trying to board dinghies and fired tear gas.
Not doing enough to prevent dangerously overly with their riot shields to force people in the water trying to board a boat back onto the beach.
Investigators from the UK and the United States have arrived at the site, but the trouble wasn't as serious as the disorder in Ballymena in Cats of southern England. Videos on social media show some streets in Dover in Kent underwater. The King's birthday honour details.
In our lack of table situation at the moment, I think I'm going to have to do a little makeshift, probably sit on the floor and use that this little stool thing as my table. She looks so good. Okay, let's do a little taste test. I feel like I've seen so many people make this like sweet and savoury combination, and it looks so good. I fear I have perfected the soft boiled egg timing. 6 minutes, that's all you need. I subbed out the paper straw and used a metal straw. That is so good. This is your sign to get some sourdough, Marmite, avocado, soft-boiled egg. Let's try the sweet one as well. And if you can't decide sweet or savoury, best of both worlds. So good. I normally would have banana and peanut butter, but it's strawberry season, and that is delightful. Right, I'm going to enjoy this, probably pop something on YouTube, and chat to you in a bit.
Like a little walk in the sun, but I think I just need to like get off my phone, go for a walk.
The supermodel snack. And I've made my own little tweak. So what we've got here is, we've got
breakfast was so good. It will 100% become my hyper-fixation breakfast for the foreseeable. So I'm very glad that I have discovered that. Not that it's anything particularly original. Now I'm just going to make some date with peanut butter and put them in the freezer. They're a really good sweet snack. It's honestly super simple. Peanut butter, pitted dates just make life easier. They're really good if you're like going out on a run or doing a little bit of exercise and need a little bit of a boost, or just for a sweet treat, you know, after a meal. So it is as simple as putting a little bit of peanut butter, I mean you can do as much as you want, in the middle, and then just kind of like closing them up a little bit, and that's it. So I'm gonna go make a little batch of them so that I've got them to be able to snack on. Here they are, ready to be put in the freezer. And then they're just such a good little snack to have. See you later. Okay, next task on this morning's to-do list is get a few things on Vinted. And then I've got a few boxes. I'm in our bedroom. I'm not going to show you our bedroom yet because I want it to look a little bit more complete before I do. Yeah, unpack a couple of these boxes and figure out as well like what we're going to put on the walls. Whether we have put the same, we've got this, I'll show you actually, this amazing, I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you, it's like a print from Indonesia. My husband got it for me for my birthday a couple of years ago. And that was above our bed. So I'm thinking, I do love it. And I just love the like beachy vibe and like exotic island that it, you know, reminds me of every morning. So anyway, that is besides the point. Now it is time for some Vinted uploading. My pile, skirts, top. I love this top, but it's too small now. This dress, which I bought once and have never worn again. And yeah, a few other pieces. So it's time to get uploading. It is the same day. It is, I'd say about an hour and a half later. I've probably put up about 8 things on Vinted, so let's see what happens. And I've chucked some things away, put some things in the winter box, so we're making some good headway. Found an eye mask in my kind of beauty box, so I'm going to pop this in the fridge and I'm going to enjoy that tomorrow morning, because yeah, a cold eye mask is where it's at. Gonna have an apple as a little snack. Oh, let's try one of the peanut butter date things. I feel like it'd be cold enough by now. Oh yeah, nice and cold. So they just look like this. They're not cold, that cold actually. So good. Heading out to meet a friend for lunch at about 12:30 if you want to get the train. So I've got a couple of hours now. I've nearly finished my book. I'm reading The Other Woman's Husband, I think it's called, or The Other Husbands. The Other Husbands, I think that's what it is. By someone Noble, I believe. I'm reading it on my Kindle, so I'm never good at remembering when I'm reading on a Kindle, but it's good. It's very like trashy, not trashy, but sort of page turner, fiction, other people's husbands, you know, you get the gist. But I would recommend it as a very good, easy summer read. So we'll be looking for another book. So if you have any recommendations, please do pop them below, because yeah, I'm a big reader and I always have a book on the go. So let me know what you're reading at the moment. I've already sold one item on Vinted. these like Birkenstock dupes that I bought in a market in Italy, and I just never wear them. I don't really like the colour. I've got 2 other pairs in that are real in different colours, and I way prefer those. So I'm going to package those Essing as well. It's in like an in-house locker, in-store locker, and there's one literally 50 metres up the road. So I'm just going to go do that, tick a job off, get them sent off, and hope that some more sales come through. I am just about to head off. Thought I'd show you a little OOTD. Very relaxed, very casual. I'm just wearing a nice big oversized white linen shirt, black and white kind of gingham shorts, which are actually from M&S. This white shirt is from a market in Mallorca. And then the classic blue Sambas. That wasn't a very good show of the shoes, sorry. But yeah, that's it. Got my sunnies, it's super warm. I will bring you with me, but I will film on my phone because I've only got this little bag. We are off to see a friend for lunch. It's gonna be super chilled, and then I'm really keen to have a very relaxed afternoon. I sold another top on Vinted. I am on a roll. So I'm loving, don't ask me why, I go through random weird cravings, but I'm quite enjoying Shreddies at the moment. Or these are the Lidl version of Shreddies. And on the back, they've got this very tasty looking recipe, which is raspberry and apricot malt wheaty bars, which is with the Shreddies, flour, sugar, butter, apricot jam, and frozen raspberries. So I think I'm gonna buy the ingredients. All I need is flour, apricot jam, and then frozen raspberries. They always put way more sugar in than I think one needs, so I'll probably put a bit of sugar in, but I find with like, as soon as it's got jam in, or maple syrup, or any kind of fruit, it already adds so much sweetness. So yeah, I never add as much sugar as they say because it's just way too sweet. So anyway, I'm gonna buy the ingredients for that on the way home and then make that this afternoon, and I will show you what I got up to. From my lunch, which was so good, really, really tasty. I think I took a little clip when I was with my friends, so I wasn't really vlogging. Picked up a few bits on my way back. I'm not gonna do that, I don't wanna do a big food shop yet because Rory's got the car, and I might do an online food order, but I just need a few things for like tonight, tomorrow, next couple of days. So I've got green beans, carrots, hummus, iceberg lettuce. So I want to make like a fresh, crunchy salad tonight with like chicken, lettuce, green beans, hummus, carrots, that kind of thing. Tomatoes. And then for these like raspberry apricot things I'm going to make, flour, frozen raspberries, apricot jam, and an avocado, also for either tonight or tomorrow, and then a new shampoo and conditioner, which I bought the Aveeno brand. I've used Aveeno before, but not this specific type. I've used the oat blend one. So I'm gonna make these bars now because I really feel like something sweet, and yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what they turn out like. I'm doing 2/3 of the recipe because it says it makes 21 bars, which I definitely don't need. So I'm just doing 2/3. To a bowl and do it myself. Yeah, I'm gonna decant it into a bowl and do it by hand. That's how it's looking, but I'm not really sure how it's gonna turn out because it said leave some of the dry mix, which is not dry because there's butter in it, because that's going to be your crumble on top. So you bake this, flatten it in the dish for 15 minutes, and then remove from the oven, leave it to stand for 10 minutes. And then you put the apricot like jam on, and then the raspberries, and then you sprinkle some of that on top. So let's give it a go. Looks like this, kind of like flapjack. It's giving flapjack vibes. And now we need to spread on the apricot jam, which I've got here. And I'm actually buzzing that I've got this, because apricot jam on like a nice bit of sourdough is so good. Okay. Let's spread it on. Okay, then we add the raspberries. The raspberries down a bit, so it's almost like there's a layer of raspberry. Looks good actually, because it said like sprinkle the breadcrumb bit on, but this is not breadcrumb. Like this is like cookie dough. So I'm just gonna have to do what I can, and like, actually that's kind of working, using my hands, sprinkling it on. What she's looking like, I think she's looking good. So now we put it in the oven for another 15 minutes. So back in the oven she goes, and I will do a taste test once she is cooked. I just did a taste test and I realized I wasn't recording, so I guess that's an excuse to try it again. But here it is, the end product. Disclaimer, it's absolutely delicious. I will have another little bit. I was saying that it's a little bit crumbly. I think that's maybe the issue, where I didn't follow the full quantity, so I didn't want to make as much. So I kind of like eyeballed some of the amount, but it's still really good. And it's still quite warm. So I'm thinking when it cools down, I might pop it in the fridge. It will probably set a bit more, but it's so good. I'm gonna be making this loads. It's kind of like flapjack, but the raspberry adds like a little bit of like sourness to it. The apricot jam, the base is very like flapjacky. I like the fact that I added oats in. So yeah, honestly so good. I'm gonna take my vintage parcel now to the end of the road, come back, have a cold shower, put super comfy clothes on, edit this vlog, and probably just like put something on in the background, have a cold drink. I'm feeling very hot, and have a chilled night. I'm actually gonna sit here and do a yoga, a little Pilates / yoga on the mat, looking outside with the doors open. Honestly, this is what it was all about, is having a lovely, open, big, light, spacious areas to be able to do things like yoga, looking at the blue skies with fresh air coming in, and yeah, just gonna enjoy that, then have a cold shower, then vlog, edit the vlog, and carry on as usual. I just thought I'd do a little 20 minutes as a nice way to kind of wrap up my day before I probably sit on the sofa for the rest of the evening.